Nikso koalka, nistuako ka makinima. Okia kitkonaksumatsim puatsi kaksi taken ka kitutuksuainom nitupissin. My traditional name is Makinima, and I welcome all of you to our traditional lands here. The name Makinima was given to me many decades ago at our Akukatsis. And it is the name of a great ancestor of mine who was a great healer, probably the greatest healer of his time. And I have several stories that I always talk about on what made him so special. So I'm always proud to be so proud to have received his name.
Chief Roy Fox is definitely one of those strong leaders. You know, his advocacy for Indigenous people, not only the Blackfoot people, is paramount. And having that large voice at the table, dealing with government, is definite added to where this organization has been and has come to. He definitely was instrumental in helping us modernize regulations, which work we're continuing to do today. And he continues to be a strong advocate for the First Nations that produce oil and gas and just basically Indigenous rights.
Chief Fox, I do know Chief Fox also a longtime chief, similar to Chief Victor Buffalo, and they're again another advocate for oil and gas and for resources that belong to the nations. And I do know that Chief Fox was instrumental on actually being the director, I think, at one time, or the CEO for Indian Resource Council. So I think he has developed that program to where it's existing today, and he sat on a number of boards, and I think he continues to advocate for First Nations.
So Roy Fox took over as chief from chief on both sides. Roy was chief for multiple years, and then he wanted to get out of politics. He says, "Joe, I want to be president of the IRC." I says, "You know what, Roy? Why don't we make that happen?" So you know, I handed it off the mantle to Roy in 1980. What is 89? Was it 89 or 92? I think it is. Yeah. So he became the president of the IRC and did a great job in that position. And of course, what did he do? He went back as chief. To the Bloods. I didn't go back to Kihua to be chief. So Roy, my hat off to you for going back to your community and go champion the work there. So.
And I worked with Roy for 15 years. And I always like to say that a lot of the things that we are enjoying right now with IRC, some of the ways of doing business that I talked about, like negotiating for benefits and negotiating for employment and working closely with industry, Roy was a real big champion of that. We used to go to conferences and meet with CAP and individual companies and say to them, Roy would say to them, the days when we were just recipients of royalties, nothing else, those days are gone. Now, we want to be owners of this resource on our land, employment for our young people, profits from this. So we did that for 15 years. And as I mentioned, like today, a lot of First Nations that negotiate these types of deals, they owe a lot to the president that Roy said. And then worked for 15 years, and he decided time to move on. You know, he did some private business, and a few years later, he got itchy again and decided to get back into politics. So back as chief of the Black Tribe. So, but he's still involved very much with IRC. He's part of our board, and in fact, he served as a chair for the last 3 years, and he also sits on the co-management board. So he's still very much a big supporter of the Indian Resource Council.
Chief Roy Fox, one of the founding chiefs for IRC, Indian Resource Council. He's an excellent advocate, very strong in traditional, and he's a very good businessman as well. He actually is he continues today to be on the board of both, I believe, the IRC board as well as the IOGC co-management board. And he chaired both boards. So very involved today, and we're very honored to have him.